Chainsaw Man!
Chainsaw Man. You pre-came before my fucking archive.
Yeah. So, guys, you can't just say we're dumb, right? Like, we're not dumb. What the fuck? Like, I understand last chapter we forgot some shit, but like, I asked around. I'm gonna tell you a couple things that I think it could be, and I'm gonna need you to tell me in the comments what's actually right. Okay? So we have, I don't even know any of their names, but I remember this. This is the lady that it was her and him in like a cabin in the woods, and they were discussing things. Oh, good, you did it. Oh my God, woohoo. But you followed my instructions, and she says, oh, you know how to make a perfect doll? Add all these human emotions, and implying, okay, you are a doll, right? So, okay, so then we see that, and then it shows him, and then Santa Claus walks in, stabs himself to do like a ritual to the Hell Devil, correct? I got this so far. Now, here's the question. Is it implying, because I have two theories here. Actually, I mean, the first thing I thought was this woman here is actually Santa Claus. And she's just been controlling the old man as a doll puppet thing. Like, do you remember in Naruto when Sasori, when we first see Sasori, he's like that weird fucking crawly boy?
Yeah.
And like, oh, just kidding, that's never been my body, I've been hiding in this thing. Remember that?
Yep.
Is it implying here that like Santa Claus has always been operating through a sophisticated doll, but actually Santa Claus is this woman?
I mean, that's a very, very big possibility here.
That's what I took from it, but because like I get the hell thing. Like obviously that was like a sacrifice to because obviously that's a powerful contract. What happens there at the end? He says, I offer my heart and my children, which I imagine is the children squad harem that he has because he's Pedo Claus, correct? And like we see here that actually the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm thinking my theory is correct, because go to page 12 real quick, David.
Let me pop up this real quick.
Okay, so on page 12, on the very top panel, as you're getting there, it's showing him and her side by side, and there's like a split down the panel implying that they're the same person. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking that my understanding of this is that woman is actually Santa Claus. Again, once you're there, go to page 12 of the recent chapter.
Yep.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yep.
So, and then of course we see this panel here where he sacrifices, it looks like 3 out of the 4 of the children that he has. But now are those actually his children, or are those like, because what I do remember is that he had children because he used them for shit.
Yeah.
And I remember he said something like, oh, get me children, some for sacrifice, some for contract, some for pleasure. So maybe he literally just, like, obviously this is some of the children he uses for his contracts, but it could be literally his children. My beloved. So like, because there's so many things it could be. Like, it could be like, oh, this is a particularly powerful contract, so it's gonna be literally my children. That's how serious I am about this. I don't know, but like, it's cool. I mean, so that's what I'm gonna land on. What do you think about that, David? That like the woman is actually Santa Claus. She was controlling this old man who is, as we see, because his arm turns into the thing that the other dolls turned into. So he was a doll, confirmed. That old guy that we thought was Santa, right?
And it's also Bye Bye Grandpa.
But Grandpa was Santa Claus.
Yeah.
So fuck, I don't give a fuck. This is no Bye Bye Grandpa. That was Santa Claus, as we knew. But now it's a doll. So actual Santa Claus is woman. Is the fucking forest cabin woman. That's all I need to know from you, is that if you agree with that theory or not.
I'm going to agree with your theory because I'm as lost as you on this bit.
But this is now that you've seen page 12, where like they're talking at the same time. You see that?
Yeah.
That to me almost confirms it, that they're like they're saying this at the same time, and it's showing she is speaking through this doll.
Yeah. So
it's very possible. It's very possible I'm misunderstanding some things, and if so, please say in the comments. But so my understanding is that this was all a ploy. She is the real Santa Claus, and this other guy was a doll that didn't even know he was a doll. So really, at the end, Santa actually did like a fucking 9,000 IQ move right now, where everyone thought that it was like one dude, but Santa was like It's like one of those things where like, oh, we thought we had 9 guys coming after us, but it was actually like 2 guys, and 1 guy was 8 of the guys. Like Santa was everyone, and so basically it just came down to Santa, the not really immortal dude who thinks he's it's like a mantra. I understand, right? And that guy just ended up doing nothing. So really, it was just Santa and harem lesbian chick. Quan, say the
Quan
name.
Chi.
Thank you. That's your job, by the way. Whenever I fuck up, I say, go David, say the name. Good boy.
Yeah. Do the thing. Dance for me.
Dance, puppet, dance.
No!
But so that's how I'm understanding what happened here. And it actually helped me to look through this again during the review. I believe now I'm piecing it together. Santa just 9,000 IQ. So essentially what you have now is Santa with his 9,000 IQ shit, which is, I'm seeing why he was so hyped up. He blew everyone's mind. He came in doing the unexpected. And then, of course, Quan coming in with just pure physical might. So, like, those are the 2, we knew from the very beginning, those were the 2 to look out for. You know what I mean? And now we see why.
Absolutely. And also we got little bits and pieces of a fight between Tentacle Boy and Quan Chi. And
Tentacle Boy all of a sudden becoming like a main character right now.
Right?
Also, another man yeeted out of a fucking window.
Also, we got Kobani and Plague Boy. My OTP right there.
Yeah. But yeah, so let's just talk about the obvious thing we need to talk about here. They are now sending everyone to hell.
Yeah.
Everyone that was in that department store. And this dude, the design of hell is cool as fuck. The normal field and the sky of doors.
Mm-hmm.
That's just trippy as all hell. And like, so I have a couple questions. Question number 1. There's some symbolism happening here, and I want to discuss it with you, okay? So we have this giant god hand just coming down. Now, my first assumption of the symbolism here is it's literally like the hand of God pushing them down to hell, right? Thoughts on that?
It could be that.
Okay, now, but the other question, though, is that on page, you still have the chapter up?
Mm-hmm.
I need your thoughts on page 17, because I'm trying to I love analyzing, like, deep metaphorical shit. On page 17, you have an arm that's, like, fucked up in the middle, and ants are crawling over it, potentially even eating from the flesh of the arm. What is this supposed to symbolize? It's very interesting.
I don't know if it's, like, from where Denji's crucified and being attacked there, because that's always a possibility, that Denji's also being part of this gateway. Because it seems like everybody here has been attacking in tandem to try and capitalize on some master plan that they've all... Like, we need to get Chainsaw's heart. We also need to fucking kill everybody here, because if we don't, Denji's going to escape one way or another. So maybe that's, like, some sort of part of the crucifixion, him being the gateway. I really, really, really don't know here.
We should at least attempt to, like, think about it, you know? Like, because, I mean,
Yeah.
Luckily, because, like, there have been chapters where I'm, like, totally lost. The good thing about this one is as I'm reading through it and discussing it with you, I'm learning more things. Like, and there's even more confirmation. I'm, like, up to, like, 99% sure now that the woman is Santa Claus because, like, on page 15, she's literally using one of the dolls to sit on. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what that is. You know, and, like, what it is, too, is, like, a lot of manga, a lot of stories in general would have, like, a text confirmation of what you're thinking. And I understand some people be like, oh, well, you don't need that, just infer. But, like, I kind of don't mind. I wouldn't mind a character being like, holy shit, she was Santa Claus this whole time? Like, just one line, because a lot of times I have these thoughts, and I'm like, okay, can someone confirm it for me, please?
Right. That's the main issue I have with the series, as much as I love it, is, like, it's so fucking all over the place art-wise. Fucking, it's literally like a fucking drug trip.
Yeah, and I don't mind that. I really want to know, so my main thing here is, I think I fully understand the Santa thing now. I understand the sacrifice to send them to hell, because he says, hell devil, please, okay, all living things in the store to hell. And then, of course, we have the hand thing. What I do want to know about is the ant the ants crawling over the hand, what that signifies. And then one last thing here on the final double page spread, page 19 on the left side. What is sitting there in the field? Is that like a bathtub? Like on the left, because obviously you have the characters, and what's over there?
Is that a bathtub or a giant boot?
I mean, look a little closer. It's got pipes. It's got like it's cracking along the sides. So it looks like it's like maybe porcelain. Yeah. It looks like a bathtub to me.
Yeah.
Or a basin of some sort. I don't know. But like,
you're right.
It's interesting. And like, I wonder if they fell through one of those doors. Like, there's a lot of things to like. I'm fascinated now because I always love like, oh shit, we've gone into like another universe dimension, something that's terrifying. And I've seen people point out. I think it was the guy on Twitter. You want to shout him out for me, David?
Which one?
The guy that was hyping up about this chapter on Twitter earlier.
Oh, yeah. 1 second. Sean McKnight, hyping up. Like, maybe we'll get more info on Puchita.
Right, because we learned about the rebirth thing, about how they go to hell, and then they're there, and then they get reborn, but they don't remember their memories from hell, correct?
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, a lot of cool lore shit potentially here.
There's a lot of things that could be implied here. So we have a Hell Devil. Do we have a God Devil?
Clearly powerful boy. I mean, like the hand of, I don't think literally the hand of God, but like metaphorically, the hand of God just came down and pushed them down to hell. Powerful boy, clearly.
But here's the thing. Like, we have Hell Devil. Do we have a Heaven Devil? Do we have
do people fear heaven?
Devil? God Devil?
Remember, devils
fear
are powerful.
God.
Go ahead.
People fear God.
That's true. I mean, at that point, I feel like the God Devil would just be God.
Right, but like we could have a God Devil.
That'd be interesting. A God Devil. I'm a walking contradiction.
But like, think about it. Like,
no, it's definitely that is a big point. Point of God is the fear of Him, and yeah, that makes total sense. It's interesting, and like I'm glad that you brought that up because that reinforces how powerful the Hell Devil is because it's about how much people fear that thing, and like that is a very feared concept. Is hell?
Yeah.
Damn.
So
this is just interesting. I love the art at the end. I love the doors. I love the twist that.
Remember, we also have that. We also have that fucking door that Puchita's behind, kind of like Kurama being sealed. So maybe one of those leads to Puchita. Maybe one of those leads to. Maybe each one of those doors that they explore, kind of like Courage the Cowardly Dog, is going to be a bit of lore.
Yeah. It's like Monsters Inc. vibes right now.
Right, like fuck. It'd be interesting. Like this, they can do a lot with this concept that they've got right here, and I'm absolutely down for every bit of it.
Yeah, I'm incredibly interested, and like, I love too that like some of the people were outside of the building when this shit was happening, and their reactions to it. Because Mr. Top in the verse, he like he's so fucking numb to everything. He's just like, what the? But still pretty blank face, and the other two are like, what? Jesus Christ! The more apt reaction.
So I guess final thoughts.
Well, Top of the verse has clearly seen some shit in his day because he didn't even blink at a giant god hand coming from the sky.
Like,
another giant god hand coming from the sky.
Do I use knives, spoons, forks? What do I use to kill you?
Fork devil. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just
plastic straw devil.
I believe I've worked it out. I tried my best to like work it out, facts and logic, Ben Shapiro style. Let me know.
Fuck you, Ben Shapiro.
You know I'm no fan of Ben Shapiro, Mr. fucking libertarian right. But yeah, let me know please in the comments. I believe
I'm going to destroy you with facts and logic, Red. This chapter was amazing.
Yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of it. Not a lot to talk about other than like working out what even happened. Pretty sure I got it. Let me know if I missed anything.
Let us know if we're stupid fucks in the comments below.
I guess that will be peace after. I guess the only thing I have to say for me is it is a phenomenal concept. I'm excited. Just already the design is interesting. I'm excited to see what they experience in this other realm that is presumably hell. So looking forward to it. Peace.